Listen as I blunder with the Woman of Wonder. This episode, JoJo Bellini in You Choose Wonder Woman, the Heart of Hades.
I love it.
Welcome to Pick a Path Podcast.
Welcome indeed. I love that intro. That's fantastic.
Thank you. It just adds a little bit of, the dramatic. You need it. Now, JoJo, you are so many things, but you're a theatre producer, you're a writer, you're a performer of burlesque theatre, and so many more things. I've heard you sing wonderfully. You're incredible. I love you.
And I cook too.
Ooh, okay. I might have to propose after this, but we'll see how it goes. What path will we choose?
Indeed.
Now, today we're going to be playing a Choose Your Own Adventure book. It is a Wonder Woman book, and I have chosen this book for you because when I came over to your house for a rehearsal, I saw upon your shelf many a pop Funko of Wonder Woman.
Yes, I currently am up to 30 Wonder Woman pop vinyls, including one that's riding Pegasus.
Incredible.
Wonder Woman and pandas are my thing.
I mean, I love that. If I find a panda Choose Your Own Adventure book, I know who to call.
100%.
But this book here is by Laurie S. Sutton, who has written a few of these You Choose books that I've done before. I'll get you to just talk us through the cover. What do you think? What are you seeing?
So we're seeing a bit of the old classic Wonder Woman cartoon action, which is fantastic. So what we're looking at is a hand-sized piece of book apparently.
Piece of book.
A piece of book. And Wonder Woman, of course, is in bright yellow with her red behind and the Heart of Hades. And I'm not quite sure if she's tied up from the ceiling or if she is clinging her two bracelets together. It looks a bit weird. There's a very, very large, giant woman wearing gold and a chiffon dress holding a very tiny man with her fingers, and there's a punk on the left hand side with a bright red mohawk which looks like it has knives in it.
That punk is 100% a Roman gladiator helmet. But they are quite punk. Oh, that's so fun.
Oh, and there's this lone person up the top just sitting there watching absolutely everything that's going on. So, by himself, watching this. Oh, there's a big fight going on. Right, I'm getting there. I've gone from top to bottom where I just sort of looked at the whole thing, and I literally just put my glasses on, so now I can see. So, Wonder Woman is right in the middle of a massive fight with a whole heap of gladiators. One of them only has one eye, and there is, I'm assuming, a friend of Wonder Woman's, because there's a very shocked gladiator from that large woman from before that I was speaking about. Yes, he's...
as per my last large woman.
As per the last large woman I was talking about. Very giantess kind of thing. And, Wonder Woman's got her lasso on, and she has her arms crossed above her head, and she is ready to fight.
She is.
There we go.
And are you?
I am.
Because you may have to fight alongside Wonder Woman in this book.
That would be exciting.
Yeah, I've not read it, so we're going to experience this together.
I'm very excited.
I'm going to read you the book. You're going to make choices based on options I present to you. Well, Laurie S. Sutton presents them to us, so I hold no responsibility for the quality or quantity of choices we are given.
Right.
There's 12 possible endings. You'll get to experience one, maybe two if you're lucky. We'll see.
That's a very long intro of what the cover looks like. I think people now get a very... Yes, overall...
The audio description is beautiful.
Yes, thank you.
They can't see it. We're not filming.
True.
All we have is audio. This is You Choose Wonder Woman. In the middle of a battle, Wonder Woman and Giganta get dragged deep into the earth. They soon learn that Hades, the ruler of the underworld, is bored. But he can't decide if the Amazon warrior or the size-shifting supervillain would make a better sparring partner. Rather than fight for the right to battle him, Wonder Woman and Giganta plot a path to freedom. Now it's up to you to help them escape the heart of Hades.
Nice. And I do actually feel very sorry for Giganta. her parents were so boring that they decided to call her Giganta.
Right.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that is what I would call the gigantic woman, is Giganta. That makes sense.
Yeah.
But it does say she's size shifting, so...
Oh, that's very exciting.
Wonder Woman flies in her invisible jet, high up in the clear blue sky. She likes watching the city pass below her feet through the see-through hull. Suddenly, she sees something unusual. A giant woman is trying to stomp several police cars.
Great.
We need to get you an empty Pop Funko box that says Wonder Woman's invisible jet.
Yes. The thing that I find hilarious about that, she loves watching. It's like, so all everyone else can see is just her in like straddle position,
right?
Just going like this. It's just weird. And you're just looking straight up her bum bum when she's. It's like she's flying. Just saying.
She sees something unusual. A giant woman is trying to stomp several police cars. The woman is 20 feet tall and holds an armoured bank truck in one hand. The Amazon princess recognises the super-sized woman. Giganta, Wonder Woman says. Wonder Woman swoops the invisible jet down towards the action. Zoom! She arrives just as Giganta shakes the truck's guards out of the vehicle. They fall towards the ground 20 feet below. Don't worry, I'll catch you, Wonder Woman shouts.
Oh, she's got a very deep voice today.
Just today. Wonder Woman opens the roof of the cockpit and flies under the falling men. They tumble into the jet and land next to her. Thump thump. Turn the page.
Phew, thank you, Wonder Woman.
The guards exclaim. Wonder Woman lands her invisible jet and jumps out to meet Giganta head on. The police officers step back when they see the superhero on the scene. As soon as Giganta spots Wonder Woman, she tries to stomp the Amazon princess.
You can't stop me,
Giganta says.
I'll flatten you like a pancake.
Love it.
Wonder Woman leaps aside and twirls her golden lasso. It catches Giganta around the ankle. Wonder Woman uses her incredible Amazonian strength to yank on the lasso and pull Giganta off balance. The supervillain... Ah yes, reading a book for children. The supervillain tips over and crashes to the ground. Suddenly, the ground splits open.
Oh.
But it isn't Giganta's fall that causes the crack.
What?
An enormous black dog with 3 heads leaps out of the opening.
Cerberus!
Wonder Woman recognises the creature instantly. Cerberus!
Yes!
The guard dog of the underworld! Wonder Woman gasps. Cerberus hears his name and looks towards Wonder Woman. He lets out a loud bark and leaps at the Amazon. The giant hound is so fast that even Wonder Woman cannot dodge him in time. Cerberus grabs Wonder Woman in his jaws and jumps back down into the split in the earth. Giganta, who is still caught in Wonder Woman's lasso, gets dragged right along with her.
Oh, wow.
They're really just dragging you straight into the story. No choices yet, though.
No.
Cerberus carries Wonder Woman and Giganta down a shaft in the earth. In only a few moments, they reach the bottom and land in front of a huge palace. A tall man in armour walks up to Cerberus and pats one of his heads.
Do you reckon the other two
Get jealous?
Jealous?
Yes, 100%.
I reckon.
Yeah. Wouldn't you? If
I
you
would
had
get
2 heads.
If I had 3 heads.
Or 3 heads
If I
even.
had 3 heads and only one of us got patted, the other, they'd be gnawing of that head off, I reckon.
If you were in a relationship with someone with 2 heads, would that be polyamory or not?
As in, they both
Like-
have different personalities, or they have the same personality in the one head?
Oh.
So do you see what I mean? So
Yeah.
there's 2 heads, but they have one personality, or is it 2 heads as in conjoined twin, or something like that? So they would have different personalities. So do both of them date that person, or do you just kiss that person?
That would suck.
That would
Being
be
in a
weird.
relationship with only one of them, and the other one just really doesn't like you, like solar opposites, like polar opposites.
Solar opposites.
Yeah, that's a TV show. So yes, I think Cerberus is getting jealous.
Yes, alright. Of Cerberus.
Yeah.
And Cerberus.
Good boy, the man says. Cerberus drops Wonder Woman. Hades, Wonder Woman says as she wipes off dog drool.
Hades, like the god of the dead?
Giganta asks, amazed.
Giganta's voice.
In the flesh, Hades replies. I see Cerberus brought a hero and a villain to me. This is an unexpected bonus.
Ooh.
Turn the page. What do you want with us, Hades? Wonder Woman asks. I'm bored and I want a partner to spar with, Hades admits. Hades admits.
He does.
But which of you will have that honor?
Don't look at me, I just got dragged into this.
Giganta says and points to the golden lasso around her ankle. I don't want the honor either, Wonder Woman says. Hades ignores her.
How very much like Hades
Right.
to ignore someone's request.
Then the two of you will do battle to see which is a more worthy opponent, Hades says.
What if we refuse?
Wonder Woman asks. Hades snaps his fingers.
Oh no! Oh, that one would.
A little bit better, yeah. And a giant Minotaur suddenly appears. The creature has the upper body of a man and the lower body of a bull. It immediately charges towards
It's the
Wonder
upper
Woman.
body of a man and the lower body of a man. It's a Minotaur. Sorry. So it's just a man. No, it's a Minotaur.
You will either battle each other, or you will battle my Minotaur. You have no choice, Hades replies.
There's always a choice.
Wonder Woman says, and runs toward the Minotaur. Giganta is still tied to the golden lasso and is forced to follow. But Wonder Woman does not attack the monster. She runs with Amazon speed towards the river Styx that flows past the palace of Hades. Wonder Woman snaps the lasso holding Giganta, and the villain goes flying towards the rushing river. No! Hades yells. Sploosh! The women land in the river and start to swim. And you are being given your first choice.
Oh, this is very exciting.
Now, JoJo, this is going to be very telling.
Right.
Should Wonder Woman swim into the pit of Tartarus? Should she guide them to the Elysian fields? Or should she take them to the fields of Asphodel? Now, these mean almost nothing to me, I'm going to be honest, so I'm hoping they mean a little more to you.
I believe you go to the Elysian Fields, and that's your last place before you can actually exit hell. The Tartarus, I believe, is like a torture area. This is from my... Wow, I'm bringing back my, 13, 14-year-old little goth girl moments. I think. And then the other one was...
Was it the Fields of Asphodel?
Fields of Asphodel. I don't know what those are. So
Wow.
I reckon we should go there so I can work
Ooh.
out what they are.
I mean, hey, we've got to live life.
Yeah.
And we're going to go over to the Fields of Asphodel with Wonder Woman and see what that has in store for us.
Because also, it's quite interesting that it's like, do you want to go to these three places that we're all pretty sure Wonder Woman has no idea where they are, and she's probably just going in a direction
Right?
away.
Here's 3 places. Here's no context. 1, 2, or 3.
Yeah, exactly.
One of these might be a death. Who knows?
Who knows?
Wonder Woman and Giganta swim along with the current as best they can. It carries them swiftly away from Hades and deep into the dark gloom of the underworld. They cannot see the shore. The golden lasso is still around Giganta's ankle. Wonder Woman holds onto it so that she and Giganta will not get separated. Suddenly, Giganta cries out in alarm.
Hey! Something just brushed up against my leg!
Giganta says, I felt it too. I think it's the same something. Wonder Woman says.
She sounds so dirty.
The head of a giant serpent emerges from the water and stares at them. Then it lunges at the Amazon warrior. Wonder Woman dodges the river monster and it bites the golden lasso instead. The lasso is pulled from her hand, but the monster can't hold on to the slim rope and drops it. Okay, skinny rope.
Slim little
The
bro.
rope is so slim, I can't hold it.
No.
Giganta is no longer tethered to Wonder Woman, so the villain swims away from the creature and Wonder Woman as fast as she can.
Of course she does.
Wonder Woman looks around for Giganta. She can't spot her, but she sees someone else not too far away. It is a ragged old man steering a raft. Wonder Woman recognizes him instantly.
That's Sharon.
Wonder Woman says,
He's the ferryman of the dead.
Wonder Woman ponders if she should reach out to the ferryman for help or keep searching for Giganta.
Oh.
And this is the choice being given to you.
It is, because we haven't been given any information that Sharon is a friend of.
No, just
That's Sharon.
Oh.
He's the ferryman of the dead.
Alrighty. Let me think. I reckon I'm flirting with danger, and I know this. Let's go chat to Sharon.
Yeah, I think we should too.
I think we should.
And we're going to go to page 23 and do that.
Da, 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 da.
I'm going to include da 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 da, just as the transition between the pages even.
Oh, I love that. Did you ever, did you ever have the, oh no, because you wouldn't even know what a record player is. So when I was a children, we had these little records, and they were Disney records, and you would read along with the thing, and at the end of every it's like, and when you need to turn the page, you will hear Tinkerbell's one, just like this, ring, right? And there's this beautiful thing at the end. So that's when you need to turn the page. So
That's so fun.
And there were these little little LPs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so cool.
I had one too.
That was so cool. And so for a while there I was speaking with an American accent because, of course, all the voiceover actors were American. But this is reminding me a lot of that. So
I was going to say, obviously I did have record players, but like, my parents never owned a record player in the time I lived with them, so I've never owned a record player now that I think about it. Like, obviously, I've seen them and heard them and used them. I've just never owned one.
Yes, well, there you go.
Oh, no.
It's okay. It's because you're youth.
I guess. I don't know if you can still be called youth after your 30th birthday. I think that, no, I think I'm
a non-youth.
a non-youth.
Oh, no.
Right, now let me continue stumbling over this children's
Indeed.
book.
So we're going to talk to Sharon. Right.
Wonder Woman decides to swim towards Sharon. She hopes he will help her find Giganta. The ferryman is surprised to see Wonder Woman when she grips the edge of his raft.
What? Who goes there?
Sharon asks.
A wayward traveller. Permission to come aboard?
Wonder Woman asks.
How unusual!
Sharon says.
And what a pleasant change from my dreary routine. Permission granted.
Oh, goodness, your voices are the best.
Yeah, I'm trying to avoid accents. Sharon helps Wonder Woman out of the water.
Yeah, that'll get you cancelled. Yeah.
Also, I'm just not very good at accents, so, you know.
Neither am
It's
I,
easier to just go with a voice.
He was very...
Permission granted.
Yeah, we go.
Sharon helps Wonder Woman out of the water. When he touches her warm, living hand, he is even more surprised.
You are not there!
Sharon says.
Hades kidnapped me and, my friend from the upper world.
Wonder Woman explains.
The river Styx carried her away. Will you help me find her?
Sharon peers downstream through the gloom. His eyes have adapted to the darkness. He points to a figure in the water in the distance. Turn the page. I see your friend! Sharon says. He guides his ferry towards Giganta.
He's very chipper, old Sharon, for being having a lifetime of having to ferry the dead across the river Styx. He's so like, oh yeah, hey, it's over there, hi.
I mean,
I love him. Well, this is the kind of guy you want to take you to hell. It's like, oh hi, dead again. All right.
I like dead again. Like, this isn't your first time dying. You're dead again. Welcome back. It's me, Sharon. Get on my boat. When Giganta sees Wonder Woman, she starts to swim away, trying to escape the superhero. Wonder Woman reaches down and grabs the loose end of her golden lasso trailing in the water. The other end is still tied to Giganta's ankle. Wonder Woman pulls Giganta towards the ferry and onto the deck. Sharon steers the raft down the river to a dock. I'm assuming that Giganta is not gigantic at the moment if she's being pulled onto the...
Like, boom, boom, boom,
right?
boom.
Just
and
onto the raft.
On this raft, it's like...
Whoa, big woman! Welcome!
Oh, fuck, I love him. So I can't even. Sharon's like, we need just an entire series of
It's
Sharon.
just a show that's Sharon going down the river Styx.
I love it. Keep going. Sorry, my darling. Keep on. He's just too good. He's too good.
Sharon steers the raft down the river to a dock. There is a small house on the shore. Wonder Woman and Giganta step onto the dock as Sharon ties up the raft.
Would you like to come into my home?
Sharon asks.
I seldom have visitors.
Wonder Woman and Giganta must decide whether to accept his invitation or not. And you are being given another choice.
I say...
Well, they'll tell you your choices first.
Oh,
No, what would you do?
Oh, I thought...
Sharon says, come on into my house. Wonder Woman and Giganta.
I'd be like, no, bye-bye, thank you for the lift.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, should Wonder Woman and Giganta accept his offer? Or should they go on their own way?
I think they're going to go on their own way.
They're going to go their own way.
Yeah, probably going to miss some really vital thing by not going in, but...
Who's to say?
Exactly.
You know, the should something go wrong and you want to come back, that could always be the choice you choose to go back to. But we're going to jump over to page 55.
Da, 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 da.
Wonder Woman decides it would be a good idea to leave the underworld as soon as possible. Thank you for your invitation, Sharon, but we cannot stay, Wonder Woman says. We must find a way out of the underworld before Hades catches up to us.
I know of only one way out of the underworld, and that is the way in.
Sharon says. He points up the river, back towards Hades' place.
The dead enter Hades' realm through a portal on the banks of the Styx.
Hey, Deezy's.
Hades is nuts. No, I'm
No,
sorry, I'm gonna go
no.
back.
Hilarious. So they enter through Hades' nuts, is that what you're
Yeah,
saying? Yeah.
Hades nuts.
Through a portal on the river of the banks of the Styx.
River of the Banks.
You may leave the underworld through that portal, but you must cross the river to reach it.
Giganta's voice.
Can't you ferry us over there?
Giganta asks.
I ferry the dead.
Sharon says they're too similar as the issues. They're having a camp old time
They
together.
are having a camp all time together.
I ferry the dead, Sharon says. Ferrying the living is not in my job description.
He's a job's worth as a ferryman.
Yeah.
Wow, he's like, no, it's not in my contract, not doing it.
Yeah.
Like,
Sorry, off the clock.
I'm trying to quiet quit here, so no.
Yeah. Wonder Woman and Giganta leave Sharon and walk along the shore. The landscape looks barren and gloomy. A few dead trees stand like dry bones in the hard, rocky soil. There is no sun. There are no clouds. The only light comes from the glow of the golden lasso.
Ooh.
I would assume there's no sun and no clouds. You're
In Hades.
yeah,
This would be
they're still
it'd be
underground,
like-
right?
Yeah, that's like there'd be like molten lava glow.
Yeah.
And fire glow, and lots of screaming and wailing and
All the fun things.
all the fun
but,
things.
But not the sun.
No.
Turn the page.
Turn the page. Da, 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 da.
Will you take that lasso off my ankle?
Giganta asks.
I'm not going to run away. There's nowhere to go.
All right, we are in this together, Wonder Woman says and unties the lasso. Now, one of my issues with Laurie S. Sutton...
Yes.
Yeah, sorry to drag
No,
you into my
please,
beef
yes,
with
no,
Laurie
yeah.
S. Sutton, the author of this book, but I read another book by them, and the choices they give you seem really arbitrary, where it is, choose one of these three things you know nothing about. But things that seem like they should be choices, like letting Giganta out of the lasso or not.
Yes.
That's just
Be a
happening in the
choice.
narrative.
I know,
Yeah.
right? Well, and also like, it's like
Mm.
I'll just do that. It's like no, maybe I want to, make sure she's
Yeah.
by my side because
Like-
we are Wonder Woman in this
Of course.
book, of course.
Because, yeah, the point of this medium of book is choices, and somebody should have turned to Laurie and maybe said, Laurie, choices.
You'll make the whole experience longer
Yeah.
as well.
Anyway, she unties the lasso. Suddenly, Wonder Woman sees something through the gloom. Hades rides toward them on the back of a skeleton horse. Its black bones gleam in the dim light, and its sharp hooves strike sparks on the rocky ground. Cerberus runs beside the horse like a hound on the hunt. He howls as soon as he catches their living scent. Ah, whoa! Giganta turns and starts to flee.
That was the cutest little whoa. Whoa!
I guess it should be a whoa, whoa, whoa! There's 3 of them.
Indeed. Always.
Yeah. Giganta turns and starts to flee.
You said you weren't going to run away.
Wonder Woman says.
You didn't compel me to tell the truth.
Giganta replies.
But we can fight Hades together as a team.
Wonder Woman says.
No way! It's every woman for herself.
Giganta says. She grows to enormous size and runs across the barren landscape on 20-foot long legs.
Wow.
Wow,
That's some legs.
Her legs are 20 foot long.
Yeah.
Oh, she's real big.
She's huge.
She's Giganta. Wonder Woman stands her ground and prepares to meet Hades head on. Cerberus bounds past her and chases after Giganta. Hades pulls his mount to a stop in front of Wonder Woman. You are full of surprises, Hades says. Wonder Woman sees a group of at least... And it says turn to page 65.
Hades says, right?
Hades says... You are full of surprises, Hades says.
Alright, yeah.
Turn to page 65.
Da, 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 da.
Be careful what you wish for.
Wonder Woman says as she leaps toward the Lord of the Dead with her fists clenched.
Yeah!
Wonder Woman uses her Amazon bracelets to smash Hades' skeleton horse. It shatters and falls to pieces under him.
I'm glad you said the S on the end of horse there.
Hades' skeleton whore, it shatters and falls to pieces under him. Hades falls to the ground in a heap. He looks startled.
Surprise,
Wonder Woman says. Hades smiles and jumps to his feet. His hands glow and form 2 flaming swords. Hades leaps to attack Wonder Woman.
His hands become 2 flaming swords.
They do.
That's amazing.
He leaps to attack Wonder Woman. She blocks the fiery weapons with her bracelet. Sizzle. Hades uses his Olympian strength.
Oh.
Alright.
As in, yes.
As in Gods of Olympus, not his...
Da, 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 da.
Yeah. His strength, you know, from being at the Olympics.
Yeah. From doing skeet shooting.
Breakdancing at the Olympics.
Oh my god.
He pushes Wonder Woman backward. Wonder Woman uses her Amazon strength to resist. I like that. No, I'm not going to do it. It's not her strength, it's her Amazon strength.
Yeah, not just her strength, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. But it's his Olympian strength as
Yes.
well. So at least, you know, Hades
I guess everyone, yeah.
is everyone is seen as being weak as piss. Unless they have Amazon or Olympian strength.
Oh, I've got that Temu strength.
Oh, you really should have gone to AliExpress.
Give up, Hades says.
never.
Wonder Woman replies.
Oh, we've got fireworks going off literally right in front of us, straight ahead.
Oh, straight ahead.
Straight ahead there. Through this
Oh,
window.
yeah. They're celebrating your fight against
They
Hades.
are. Spontaneous fireworks. Weird and wonderful. We're back to the fight. We're in the middle of a fight.
And the next line is, the flames explode with each blow against her bracelets.
Oh, that's
Blam,
brilliant.
blam, blam.
Brilliant! That was
Okay,
that timing.
Foley.
Okay, Foley, you are out of time.
Turn the page.
Turn the page. Da, 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 da.
The dark gloom of the underworld lights up Wonder Woman's fierce counterattack. Wait, no. The dark gloom of the underworld lights up. Full stop.
Because of the blam, blam, blam as it's
Yeah.
hitting on her bracelets. Yes, yes, yes.
Wonder Woman's fierce counterattack forces Hades backward, step by step. Suddenly, his back is to the river Styx.
Give up.
Wonder Woman tells Hades. Suddenly, Hades laughs.
Oh, yes, he does.
But it is not in defiance. Oh.
What?
Thank you! You have cured me of my boredom! He surprises Wonder Woman by snuffing out the flaming swords. Then he hugs her. You're welcome, Wonder Woman replies.
You fought as well as any of the dead heroes in the underworld, Hades says. Better, in fact. Even Achilles could not push me to the brink of the Styx like you did. I'm glad you're happy, Wonder Woman says. Now, can Giganta and I go home? I should keep you here for future battles. But I'm feeling generous, Hades says.
Oh, good on you, Hades.
Right? He whistles for Cerberus. The triple-headed hound bounds across the rocky plain in answer to his master's call. Giganta squirms between one of his jaws. Cerberus will take you to the upper world, Hades says. The hound moves to take Wonder Woman into one of its jaws, but she steps back. I'll sit on his back, where it's dry, Wonder Woman says. The end.
Oh, wow.
Oh!
Okay. Well, that was very, very magnanimous of Hades.
It was.
Like,
I believe you were successful. I think you survived and escaped from Hades.
I think I won.
You won. Well, congratulations, you choose Wonder Woman. You chose Wonder Woman.
I did.
You escaped from the heart of Hades.
I managed to have an epic battle, which is
Yeah.
great.
Against Hades as well.
It was kind of weird that Wonder Woman, like, Hades gave her a hug.
Yeah,
It was a bit...
He was feeling the vibes, I guess. He was just like,
must
yeah,
have.
nice, you cured my boredom.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Cuddle, cuddle. Now off you go.
Off you go. Now... It just suddenly ended. I wasn't expecting it to end like that all of a sudden.
I was expecting a, like, I don't know. I was expecting. I think I was expecting Hades to go. No, he won't like that or something. And then there was going to have to be a punch up between Hades and I don't know.
I'm not sure what I was expecting from the heart of Hades.
But also, it is a children's story.
It is a children's story.
And if they go for too long, the kids get bored.
Exactly. As do listeners, I understand that. But in saying that, you may not feel satisfied. You get to think about it. You were successful, so you may feel completely satiated. But if there was a path that you were like, you know what, I wanted to see what was down there, you could choose to go back.
Or I would like the 3 choices that we didn't know the answers to.
Right at the beginning.
Right at the beginning. I know that's gonna. But
No,
I reckon we should go. I reckon we should go to the Elysian Fields, please.
No worries. You got to choose between the Pit of Tartarus, the Elysian Fields, and the Fields of Asphodel. And we're going to go check out the Elysian Fields.
No, we did that last time. No, we didn't. Which one did we do?
You did the Fields of Asphodel.
I knew there was fields. See, they've got 2 fields. What's
Right,
that
2 of
all
them
about?
fields. One of them's a pit. I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like we all know what happens if you choose the pit.
Pit. You fall into the end.
Feels a lot longer when you're reading the book badly.
You do a great job. And I'm just, the voices,
Been so long.
I really hope Sharon comes back because,
Oh, so
my
am I.
God.
Well, we've turned to page 14. On your new lease of life, you've
Right.
chosen to head towards the Elysian Fields.
I have.
And the page begins. Wonder Woman and Giganta swim in the river Styx. It is the river that the ferryman Charon uses to carry the dead from the land of the living to the realms of Hades' kingdom. You said, I hope Charon appears. He was mentioned. He hasn't spoken yet, so we can live in hope.
We can live in hope.
The rough current tosses Wonder Woman and Giganta as it carries them swiftly downstream. Wonder Woman uses the river to take them away from Hades and Cerberus. Soon, Wonder Woman sees a shoreline. She swims toward it, pulling Giganta behind her. Wonder Woman releases Giganta from the lasso.
Oh. So we've had no issue there at all.
This time it's just after just the first time they escape. Okay. No, I'm not upset with Laurie S. Sutton. I have nothing against this children's author.
No discussion. Just
No.
They didn't even speak. The whole time they're in the water, they didn't speak.
No, nothing.
Didn't speak when they got out of the water. Just complete silence. We're both wet. I'll just untie you and say nothing.
There's a lot of pages in the book, and there's, I'm sure, a lot more choices that we're not seeing, and I'm sure there's some really great character development between them to see this magnificent hero and villain team up and work together.
Exactly.
I just haven't experienced it yet, and I'm ready to.
All right, come on, let's do this.
Sorry,
We're-
yes.
We're ready.
When they step ashore, they see gentle rolling hills of golden grass with groves of oak and apple trees bathed in gentle sunlight.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
This is in the middle of hell, mate.
We must be in Elysium, the land of the blessed and honoured dead,
The hero says.
Is that a centaur?
Giganta asks and points to a figure under a tree nearby.
Yes.
Wonder Woman says,
He might know a way out of the underworld.
Oh, did you notice they haven't explained what a centaur
No.
is with the head of a man and the body of a man? It's a mentor. No? Okay. So the kids are just supposed to know what a centaur is.
Yeah, it's always the one that's the body of a man with the head of a horse that floats
That's
out.
hilarious. Yes.
Yeah. When they approach, the centaur greets them warmly. It is Sharon, the scholar, whose name is spelled exactly like Sharon, except with an I instead of an A,
Oh
so
my
I just
goodness.
had to quickly make sure.
Oh, wow.
I was like, did I miss a bit where he was a centaur in the boat? Like, that changes
But that changes everything.
Yeah. Although a really flamboyant, fun party centaur on a boat.
I'd pay to see that.
Yeah. It is Sharon, the scholar, but even with all his knowledge, he does not know a way out of Hades' realm. Oh, okay.
What?
But you could ask Orpheus. He left the underworld once.
Sharon says.
Sharon sounds a lot like Stifler's mum.
That's so weird. He points to a building on a nearby hill.
That's his palace.
Wonder Woman and Giganta start to walk toward the hill. Oh, thanks, Sharon. Bye.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman and Giganta start to walk toward the hill. Suddenly, Wonder Woman hears the sound of battle. She spots Amazons fighting against armoured warriors in the distance.
I wonder what they're fighting about.
Wonder Woman says.
Who cares? Let's go talk to Orpheus.
Yes. Orpheus knows all.
Right?
Right?
But you get to actually choose.
Oh!
Should Wonder Woman go to see what the fight is about? Or should you continue to Orpheus's palace?
Oh no, we're not going to be sensible this time. We're going to go find out what's going on with the fight.
Yeah, you might get to beat up some
Yeah.
punks.
I want to get some peanuts. Oh my goodness. Look, it was pre-glasses on. Pre-glasses on. It's like, that's actually a Roman soldier. I'm like, oh my god. So funny.
I want to see what's going on with those Amazons.
Wonder Woman decides.
Orpheus can wait for a little while. Not me!
Giganta says.
I'm getting out of here as soon as I can. You're on your own.
She grows 10 feet tall and walks away on giant legs. Ah, see, she does
I mean,
have giant legs.
Yes, but she's only 10 feet this
Yeah.
time. Her legs were 20 feet. Legs? Yes,
Yeah,
legs.
just her legs.
Just
were
her
20
legs, but
feet.
now she's just decided to go 10 feet.
Yeah,
Tall.
just a casual 10
Just
feet.
a casual 10 feet, darling.
So she was showing off earlier, is what
Yeah.
I'm getting.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman heads toward the battle. As she gets near, she is excited to recognize many famous Amazons from history. Oh, I'm so excited because when
Yeah.
there's Amazons from history, they give you really fun names to quickly.
Work out how to pronounce. I'm excited.
Because I definitely know how to pronounce all of these names.
I'm very excited for you.
I should just give you the book, but
No, this is. We'll go through this pain together.
thank you.
Maybe we just do it slowly.
Yeah, we'll do it slowly.
Oh! I'm also thinking maybe some of that amazing. Oh, I think you're already thinking for me. I think there's going to be some fluffy white crunchables coming in here pretty soon.
Oh. I was like, what? Fluffy does make sense. Like
Yeah.
it is. Yeah.
But yeah, spongy. But it's not spongy.
No.
So it's a yes.
Great, now I've thrown myself by not knowing what popcorn adjectives to use.
Going from not knowing what adjectives to use, here are some nouns that I'm not going to be
Oh,
able to read.
I'm excited for this one. All right.
That's okay. Wonder Woman's pronouncing them, not
Oh,
me.
excellent. Yeah, she's
Amazon-
always been terrible
Yeah.
with names.
She is excited to recognise many famous Amazons from history. These are Penthesilea and Antiope. Oh, and Marsepisepsia and Orethia too.
I love them all.
I'm assuming it's Penthesilea? Penthesilea? Maybe? And obviously, Antiope. Antiope.
Oh, Penthesilea and Antiope. Antiope. Muspesia and Orethia. Wow, they're all very mouthfully.
They're mouthful names.
They're
yeah.
mouthful, and and so what ages is the book?
It doesn't say, but
Right.
I'm assuming children. But I assume they're also famous Amazons from history whose names I...
Yes, that we should know and don't know.
There are Penthesilea and Antiope and Marpesia and Orethia Franklin. The hero gasps. Then Wonder Woman sees Penthesilea's opponent. It is the warrior Achilles.
Ooh, Achilles!
In life, they fought each other in the Trojan War. I know a lot about that, of course. That's what they call me. Troy and the condom fight.
Did you know so the first popcorn has
Thank you.
arrived.
Popcorn's arrived.
The first condoms I ever bought were Trojan, right? And they were like the super thick, like nothing is getting through this, including feeling kind of condom. And on top of that, they were bright orange.
Oh my. When
The
you say
guy was wearing what looked like an orange fucking. It was
like a high-vis vest, but
Hazmat suit.
Oh my god! It was just like I may as well have just been wearing a latex bodysuit. Like it was just like, oh wow, like and literally I was like, oh, is that what condoms look like? I had no idea. Yeah, wow.
there's some experiences you don't want to have to continually relive in the afterlife. So
Yeah.
I imagine you and your high-vis Dom was one of them, but
Red Whippers.
Achilles and Penthesilea
Penthesilea, yeah.
I have to fight forever.
Sounds like a disease.
A dessert disease.
A dessert disease. Penthesilea.
They are still at the fight and death. Wonder Woman decides to help her sister Amazon. She leaps into the battle against Achilles. Achilles is surprised at the sight of the strange Amazon. Wonder Woman uses his moment of distraction to block his sword blow with one of her silver bracelets. Clang! Why is she a strange Amazon? Just because she's not from their time? Or is Wonder Woman canonically just strange? Like, she is also a weirdo.
I think
Like,
she's
they don't
all-
talk about it. But also, she's a bit of a dork.
No, she's just not cool enough for us to sit at our table.
But
No.
strange. She collects bugs.
Yeah.
Puts them in her pockets. Her dress has pockets, but it's filled with bugs.
Yeah.
I'm that girl.
Yeah. Yeah, my sister's that girl. Oh! No, that's not true. My sister will probably listen to this. No, my sister actually collects hag stones and wish stones all around the UK.
I don't know what a hagstone is, but I...
Oh my goodness. A hag stone. So you know when you get you find them on the edge of the sea in
Okay.
rock pools, and it's like a rock, but it's got a hole in the middle of it. And you're supposed to look
yes.
through, and they're called a hag stone because the hags would
Yeah.
the witches,
Use them to, like, sear and...
yeah.
That's so cool. Okay, I never knew the term for that. That's so cool.
Because the reason why they do that is, and you can actually do it yourself if you need to see better with, if you go like that, you can actually, you refocus your eyes. And wish stones, so I don't know, I think wish stones I believe are only in the UK. but they may be here too. So they're just a little bit of round black rock, and it's got white lines divoted through it.
Wow.
And it's just, yeah, they're gorgeous.
Okay, beautiful.
Yeah, so that's just a
And if you
side.
break a wish stone, and you have the bigger half, you get to make a wish, like a wishbone, right?
Yeah, no, I don't know if it
no?
works like that. No.
Oh.
Yeah, but
The hagstone, the refocusing one eye. One of my eyes is worse than the other, as is pretty common, obviously. I asked if I could get a monocle, and the optometrist didn't laugh, nothing. He just looked at me and went, "No, you cannot have a monocle.
Oh no!
You would look silly," and walked out back. I was like, "Oh, okay."
Wow.
Because obviously I wasn't going to get a monocle. I'm not. When I was 17, I didn't want to be that kid.
Yeah, you did want to be that kid.
Maybe I did, but
You also had a pocket watch with a chain on it, didn't you? Yeah.
I was like, did I tell you about that?
No, I'm just saying.
I mean, I didn't wear it, but I did buy one because it looked very cool while I was overseas. After she knocks back his sword blow, we actually get a little picture here. It's our first illustration within the book.
Amazing. So we have Wonder Woman in blocking stance with her hand above her head, as Achilles has brought down the death knell with his sword, and it's gone.
Popcorn kid.
Oh no!
There's some water on the ground there.
Oh God, do you need a smack? Or are you good?
No, I'm good, thank you.
Just asked Troy if he'd like a smack, and he said no and drank water instead.
Apologies.
No, darling. If it wasn't you, it would be me. I will choke on anything. And yes, you heard that here.
So inconvenient.
That's alright.
I might just run to the bathroom.
Yeah. And meanwhile, I will shove so much popcorn in my face while Troy is off coughing up a lung. And that's okay. It was one hell of a piece of popcorn. It took out Troy. Or maybe he was faking the coughing the whole time as a cover, because he gets really excited over Achilles' Wonder Woman kind of action, right? And maybe that's the reason why Troy decided. Oh, he's back.
Oh.
Hi.
I didn't hear what you said, but I'm sure it was incriminating of me.
100%. Bread and butter if you need it.
Thank you.
You are welcome.
I think it was actually just me retaliating for you calling popcorn fluffy. I think I had to prove that it was bones. It was dangerous.
It is dangerous. It is dangerous indeed.
Oh, apologies for the uvula of popcorn kernel. We may now continue.
Yes, we can. So what I was talking about, I was, before we were so rudely interrupted by the bones of the popcorn behind Wonder Woman, who is in that guard stance with her arm above her head, with the almighty sword of Achilles coming down in a death blow, which is being blocked by her, indestructible bracelets, with a big clang and lots of sparks shooting out from it. Behind that is Persephone Fuffany, Penisophilia. Penisophilia, who is looking shocked that someone has come in to join the fight, and she's real cute actually. I reckon she's got red hair.
Yeah.
And it's held back in and it's in the biggest top pony you've ever seen in your life. It's awesome.
The impact knocks Achilles.
Ooh.
Nope, that didn't affect anything good. The impact knocks Achilles off his feet. He lands on his back and starts to laugh. Ah ha ha ha! Magnificent! This is the first time I've been beaten! Achilles said.
Bet it's not Achilles.
Alright.
Dirty Roman.
Penisophilia helps him to his feet. As the other warriors surround them, they all want to know who the new Amazon is. I am Diana, daughter of Hippolyta.
Oh,
Pardon me,
wow.
I'm so sorry.
We're getting it all today, folks.
I know. I'm gonna shit myself in a second on your couch.
That's alright,
Apologies.
it's leather.
No,
we can just wipe it
good.
off, it'll be fine.
Hades took me from the upper world to be his sparring partner, but I escaped. An Amazon does not bend to the will of a man. Not even a god. Antiope says. I need to get back home. Do you know a way out of the underworld? Wonder Woman asks. They tell her about a cave. Wonder Woman goes to find Giganta to tell her the good news, but finds her running across the meadow. I can't believe it, Wonder Woman says. She's leaving me behind. Should Wonder Woman go after Giganta, or should Wonder Woman let Giganta find her own way?
Oh, no, that's really interesting because, right, first of all,
They told you about a cave.
But like before this all happened, right? Wonder Woman said, "I'm going to go check out the fights," and Giganta said, "Well, no, I'm too busy for that. I'm off to see Orpheus." Right? So when Wonder Woman does actually see Giganta running across a field, why she's like, "Oh, she's leaving without me," you'd already.
Yeah, I personally know of Orpheus and the myth of Orpheus and things like that.
Yep.
But I don't know if that's part of this or not.
I
but,
know, right?
You get to choose. Should Wonder Woman go after Giganta or let her find her own way?
No, Wonder Woman is going after Giganta.
We're going after her over to page 34.
Oh, go to page 34. We're going to page 34. Da, 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 da.
Wonder Woman chases after Giganta. It is still her duty to bring the villain to justice in the upper world. The hero uses her Amazon strength to make a huge leap towards Giganta. Thump!
Thump.
Wonder Woman lands in front of the villain. Going somewhere without me? Wonder Woman asks. Yes! Orpheus told me where to find the exit.
Of course he did.
I told you before you were on your own. I told you before. You were on your own. Huh. Giganta grows 15 feet tall and steps over Wonder Woman. The Amazon tosses her golden lasso. It wraps around Giganta and tightens around her torso and arms. Stop, Wonder Woman commands. Giganta stops. Return to normal size. Giganta shrinks back down to human size. The lasso stays tight around her. Wonder Woman leads Giganta across the meadow. I'm learning I don't know that much about Wonder Woman, I guess. It's the lasso of truth, right? Like, it makes people tell the truth? Does it make them obey her will as well?
I don't. Well, actually,
I mean, maybe in certain variations.
There are different variations
Yeah.
where, so it's not just a lasso of truth. So it burns. It burns you if you tell a lie. But yeah, I don't believe it can will you. It can compel your will. But I'm pretty sure there was one where it could also make you do things. But
Alright, I guess this is that version. Huh. Giganta shrinks back down to human size. The lasso stays tight around her. Wonder Woman leads Giganta across the meadow. Wonder Woman and Giganta have not gone far before they see a large herd of deer charging toward them at tremendous speed. A huge plume of dust rises up behind them. It's a stampede, Wonder Woman says. What? Wonder Woman tells Giganta to stand behind her. Then the hero plants her feet to steady herself. She uses her remarkable Amazon strength to clap her metal bracelets together. A thunderous shockwave of sound erupts. Boom! The sound hits the herd, disrupting their wild charge. They scatter before they reach Wonder Woman and Giganta. I wonder what made those animals stampede like that, Wonder Woman says. Then she sees a giant man running after the herd of deer. Turn to page 42.
what? Okay, so what
Like, that
happened
is
was,
the next page, but it just...
Yeah. But what is also really weird is, I know we're in the Elysian Fields and it's the like favoured.
Right, yeah, that's the
favoured-
bit I forgot.
right.
We're in the fields. I was like,
Yeah.
this
But
is
we're-
the underworld.
but we're
What's
still
going on?
No, but we're still in the underworld.
Yeah.
So it's all really weird because, like, why would there be deer?
Right.
Why have we got a herd of wild
Stampeding deer.
But also stampeding deer. They're so cute. I know they get really
Right.
big, don't get me wrong, but like so cute.
Deer isn't the animal I'd have gone
No,
for.
buffalo
Yeah.
or like, but not these sleek little Bambis, prancing about.
We've gone to page
Oh.
42, which
Oh.
is, of course, the answer to everything.
The answer, yes. I know where my towel is. Do you know where your towel is?
No, I forgot my towel.
Oh dear.
The man chasing the deer is 10 feet tall and carries a giant bronze club. He wears an animal pelt for clothing. and the belt around his waist has 3 large gemstones. Hot. He stops when he sees Wonder Woman and Giganta. Help! I'm being held prisoner by the savage Amazon! Giganta tells the giant. Free me, and I will reward you! What? You're not a prisoner, Wonder Woman says. The giant looks at the lasso binding Giganta. This lasso just keeps her from running away, Wonder Woman explains. I've had to chase her down once already. I was trying to escape my cruel captor. Release her, the giant tells Wonder Woman. Okay, but it's your fault if she gets away, Wonder Woman says.
What?
She releases Giganta from the golden lasso. Giganta immediately grows to 20 feet tall and starts running. Oh, she is fast, the giant man says, and starts running after Giganta. Wonder Woman flies into the air to watch from above.
Oh, she can fly now. Of course she can. Like, all of a sudden, she doesn't... So why did she have the aeroplane in the beginning of the... Is she...
To rest her energy.
Right, of course. Oh, forgive me. Why did Wonder Woman just fly away from Hades carrying what's-her-face? Anyway.
Yeah. She is fast. Wonder Woman flies into the air to watch from above. She knows who the man is and that he will not harm Giganta. But Wonder Woman still wants to make sure Giganta is safe during this little adventure.
Oh.
I'm glad Wonder Woman knows who the little man, the big man, he's a giant, big man is.
It's 3 gemstones.
Alright. The giant is as swift as Giganta and catches up to her quickly. He grabs for her arm, but Giganta evades his grasp. She increases her size and speed on extra long legs. She is surprised to hear the man laugh with delight. Giganta cannot escape the giant. She runs and zigzags. She races through groves of trees. She twists, she turns, she dodges. And still the man follows relentlessly. At last, Giganta simply gets tired and stops. She shrinks down to human size and falls to the ground. The man catches up to her and puts his hand on her shoulder. Thank you for the wonderful chase, he says. Then he walks away. Turn the page.
Da, 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 da. Okay.
Okay. Wonder Woman didn't say who he was.
No.
Wonder Woman lands and ties the golden lasso around Giganta's wrist. When Giganta catches her breath again, she asks Wonder Woman who the man was.
Ooh, we do find out who the man was.
That was Orion, the hunter of myth, Wonder Woman says. He loves the chase, and you gave him one of the best. Then Wonder Woman leads
Just makes it sound like a dirty,
Right.
like, new kink unloading. Like...
Then Wonder Woman leads a weary Giganta across the meadows of Elysium toward the cave to the upper world that Achilles told her about. The end.
Wow, that's different again.
That is different again.
I still got out.
You
I got
still
out
got
twice.
out. You escaped both times.
Wow. I even went and had a fight.
You fought Achilles, you fought Hades, you've befriended and rode Cerberus, you've managed to watch a chase between Orion. You've really got to experience a lot with your Wonder Woman adventure.
It has been an absolute adventure.
It has.
Yeah, actually, I know you've got
A personal gripe with Laurie.
Yeah, but
Don't we all?
yeah, I mean there are some massive plot holes and descriptives that just don't make sense, but it's
still so fun.
It is so fun. It is like oh my god, and I can do this, and I can it's actually really cool, and really cool considering a lot of choose your own adventures. It's you. What should you do next? And kind of taking it into the chooser as a third person.
Yeah.
Is kind of nice because you actually do you invest more in yourself? Or do you invest more in a character? And if these are more for teen or not, yeah, I would say 9 to 12-year-olds, the tween market, right?
Yeah.
You start investing more in characters because you've started reading books more and all that kind of stuff. Whereas when you're young, you know about me and
What you would do in this,
What
or
will-
should do.
or if you
Yeah.
want to be naughty, not you shouldn't do, and you pick that one. And yeah, I don't know. Is that, would you find that you?
I would agree with the third person versus like first person thing, because you know how Wonder Woman's not going to leave Giganta. She's going to grab her and take her with her.
Yeah.
Like, you know kind of how certain beats follow, which is always fun. And I don't know what they'd have done with this kind of property popping you into it, like you're Wonder Woman's new sidekick. Like, it's a bit weird. Well, JoJo, thank you so much
You are more
for
than welcome.
being a wonderful woman and coming and joining me for this Pick a Path podcast.
I absolutely adored it. I adored the book. I adore Wonder Woman, and also the fact that it's the mythology of Hades and all
Right.
that sort of stuff. And yeah, and it's just like right up my alley.
Well,
So thank you.
Thank you so much for joining me. I'm glad I could share this experience with you. And again, there's 12 possible endings. You experienced 2 of them, so there's 10 different ways this story could end.
Wow.
Who's to say whether or not Hades obliterates you in one of them, or whether there's a romantic connection in another? You'll just have to check it out for yourself.
Indeed, I will.
And Jojo, where can people find you online?
Oh, they can find me online at JoJo Bellini on Instagram. I do have a website which I have not updated since 2023, which is jojobellini.com, I believe. And you can find me coming up in a show on the 2nd of March at Whiskey and Wood for the Fringe Festival, and it's called Bellini's Boys.
Yes, it is.
It's me and a whole lot of gorgeous things putting on a review, shall we say. It's going to be a ridiculous cabaret, and me with a lot of gorgeous, scantily clad men. Who could ask for anything more?
No, that's so much fun. I cannot wait to see it. I will, of course, be there. And if you can't make it, check it out on JoJo's social medias.
Indeed.
Thank you for joining me, JoJo.
You're more than welcome, my darling.
This has been Pick a Path Podcast. You choose Wonder Woman, the heart of Hades.